Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to quite a long waited video. I posted a week ago on my community page that I was gonna do a Q&A, and I thought it would be fun to do. I never really got around to it because a lot of new things happened and a lot of new guns came out. I had to obviously call them and test them, but we're here. Hi. We're going to be answering some questions asked by you guys. We have 49 comments. I made sure not to read any of them, by the way, because obviously, or else it wouldn't be genuine. So, we're going to go from top comments all the way down to newest. And we've got Lol Ivan saying, I've been requesting pistol reviews gameplay for weeks. So please do a video on pistols, please. I will only do pistols on video. I will only do videos on pistols if the pistols seem like they're good enough. Requesting me to do a Browning high power pistol is never gonna happen because that gun is fucking trash. Like, really, really bad. Like, to the point where even I will go fucking negative with it. Alright, we got ETH Jam Lord Duda 99. Just wondering if you could do a vid on comparing motion controls to not motion controls. Just thought it would be a fun vid, and PS, a big fan since 250. Thank you for being a fan since 250, I appreciate it. And I have done one video using gyro because I thought it would be a nice little demonstration on how to basically go from no gyro to gyro and see how well you do. Doing a motion control versus not motion control is going to be a little bit difficult because everyone has their preferences on control schemes. Me personally, I use my control as non-gyro, but that's because I've used non-gyro ever since the first Xbox 360 came out. And on the Switch, I've never really had to learn gyro because my aim's quite good when it comes to shooting games. Hence, I've played shooting games since I was like 4. So, and I'm now 26. My first ever shooting game was Unreal Tournament, which was on the PC. But yeah, doing a motion control versus no motion control, it really just depends on your preference of control scheme that you're used to the most. I wouldn't recommend going to something different just because someone says so. Always do things that are comfortable for your hands. There you go. Alright, we got Kevin. Hey, I know it's a Q&A, but could I ask you to do an armor experiment with paid and vendor armor? But the ones on YouTube seem outdated. Okay, so if you want really good armor, you're most likely going to have to buy it from either getting the battle pass or just using the gamma armor. Now, I've heard the gamma armor is one of the best. Me personally, I either use Warlord or I use the Top Dog and Open Cup set because that, in my opinion, it serves its purpose. Unless you're going against like sniper heavy people, then obviously you want plate vest. But when it comes to armor, I'd recommend gamma. I'd recommend grinding for the gamma armor. All right, we got Luis Cervantes. Would you be willing to make an alliance with my clan? My clan is allianced with everybody. We don't hate anybody. We don't dislike anybody. My clan and my community are all about being close together and just like playing with everybody, showing that we don't have any hate towards anyone. We all just a big happy family with a big community who likes to play with everybody and get to know people. So yeah, sure, an alliance with another clan would be great. I mean, we do it already with a bunch of others, so anyone who has a clan that wants to be friendly with us, you just need to ask. That's all it is. All right, we got, oh god, I'm gonna butcher this. Guilame CPZ. Hi. Thanks for your channel. I was wondering if you play with the Pro Switch controller and at which value do you set your sensitivity settings? As I commented during a live, I will improve my skill by watching the way you play. So thank you very much, a French guy. Well, the thing is yeah, I use the Splatoon 2 Pro controller and I've recently been doing some experimentation on my sensitivity. So the videos you saw like yesterday were recorded with my old sensitivity. And ever since a couple days ago, I've been using a new sensitivity. I've basically turned off all of the advanced sensitivities and I've just went back to using the regular. Basically, I use 14 sensitivity and my ADS is 190% instead of 100%. Right, we got Eclipse. It looks like you made a lamp review because I see 2 lamps in the background. Oh. I mean, one of them was my bootleg green screen light, and the other one was just a nice casual lamp for late night watching movies and shit. But I haven't done a lamp review. If anyone wants to send me some lamps to review, I'll review your lamps, I guess. I mean, have you seen me lights? All right, we got Guilame again saying, hi, playing with the Uzi Pro means having sold your soul to the devil. I just unlocked it minutes ago. No. Okay, so there's a big misconception when it comes to Uzi Pro and me. People think of me as, if you use the Uzi Pro, you're a trash player and you're shit. That's not how I see it at all. If you use the Uzi Pro and you kill me with it, I'm going to assume that you can't use any other gun. Now, I have a reason for this, and it's mainly because everyone that's killed me with the Uzi Pro really can only kill with that gun. They got the Uzi Pro, realized how easy it is and how no recoil and everything does, and that's the only gun they use now. So when they go and use an actual gun, say, that has recoil, the Scar H or the AK-103, they won't hit shit like they would hit using the Uzi Pro. So that's why I complain a lot about Uzi Pro and stuff. So if you can use guns that aren't the Uzi Pro and still do really well with them, then you use the Uzi Pro for like ranked or something, that's fine. Because you're not just using the Uzi Pro. Like, if you only use the Uzi Pro every day, even in casuals, and only just that gun and never any other gun, then I'm going to assume you're crap and you can't actually handle the recoil of other guns. Because there are guns out there that actually compete with the Uzi Pro and are just as good, if not better. Alright, we got Louis Savanta is saying, my editing skills suck, ain't it? I don't know. I've never seen any of your stuff. Fox Games Donuts Simply Random. What weapon in Warface has the least recoil? I would say the Enfield. The Enfield doesn't move. It's literally just a fucking laser beam. Kyle 2 says, when did you first start YouTube? Also, can you do a video on top 5 pistols? I first started doing YouTube a long time ago when Modern Warfare 2 came out. And I did some casual like commentaries because my inspiration for doing like commentary and stuff was the very, very old machinima, like Hutch and C-Nanas and things like that. So I used to do that, and then I ended that. I became a Let's Play YouTuber, ended that because of my mental health and such, and moved on to MOBAs, which was like Mobile Legends. I was an official partner with Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and then I was also an official partner with Arena of Valor. I quit that game. I quit them games because I just didn't like the way they were going. I didn't like the way the game was being like produced and shown. So I left and I made a Fortnite YouTube channel, which I played Fortnite a lot. And then I stopped playing Fortnite. I moved on to Warface because my roots are genuinely just like first-person shooters. So I felt like that would probably be the better bet for me. And I did that and I've never looked back. But yeah. We got Amir Medic 13. Favorite class? If you could only play with one gun, what gun would it be? And by the way, love your vids. My favorite class? I don't have one. I use Rifleman, Engineer, and Sniper, like around the same. The only class I really don't play is the Medic. I'm not counting Sed because Sed's just a garbage pile. But yeah, I don't really play Medic often because I'm not a very good shotgun player. There's a lot of people that'll agree with you on that. But if I had to choose only one gun for me to use for like forever, I'd probably say the Atlas FMG Magpul. I love it. It's my favorite it's my favorite SMG. We have Celeste. How did you overcome your disabilities when you found out your leg doesn't work as it used to? Well, I got out of bed and I fell. And I was in a lot of pain. So every time I walk now, I have severe shooting pains from my knee up to the top of my leg and up to the bottom of my leg. But every time I walk, I can't walk. I literally cannot walk. I use crutches to get around, like, say, the bottom floor of my house. And by that, I mean the living room. I have a wheelchair over here that you can't see, it's off camera. But I have a wheelchair that I actually use to get around my house. So, yeah, that's just that. I never really overcame my disabilities because I still get really down about them because I can't do things I used to. I used to be a gymnast. I used to run. I used to be a gymnast. I used to do weights and stuff, dude. I can't do that shit anymore. Well, I can still lift weights, but obviously I can't do anything to go with my legs. But you kind of have to work around it and try and find new things. I mean, I tried lying on the floor and pretending I was a slug and just rolling. Apparently that kind of got in the way of a lot of people. So yeah. Do my evolution from beginner to pro in Warface. I don't know. I'm not a pro. I'd probably say I'm in the middle. There are people on Warface that are absolutely fucking insane. And I don't feel like I'm at the point of playing Warface to where I can say, this is my evolution from when I was a beginner to how I am now as a pro, because I don't classify myself as a pro. Alright, we got Yuki saying, what's your favorite game mode? My favorite game mode has to be either Capture or Team Deathmatch. Blitz is a very close second, though. Is there any other game series that you enjoy? Yes, I enjoy Star Wars game series. I enjoy Unreal Tournament. The Dark Souls series has a really big history for me. I've never been a Mario person. I tried to play Mario. I keep dying. I suck. Like, I have an easier time playing Dark Souls than I do Mario. Crash Bandicoot had a massive impact on my childhood. And yeah, I can't really think of any. And no, like, I can't think of any others really. But actually, no. Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty 1 and 2 professionally when I was actually really young. I was in one of the top clans back then, back when clan base was the thing. It was great. What inspired me to become a YouTuber? I answered this in a previous question. It was more so watching people do it online and being like, yo, I want to try and do that. All right, there we go. We've got Devil X Flare. How do you figure out your ideal controller input in advanced settings? A visual illustration would be great. Because I've seen your settings and I have no idea how you'll be able to control your character with your settings up to 50, scope, unscope. So the thing is, if you have attachments for your controller, like they say Control Freaks, or you can get any other different kind of off-brand, you get a lot more precision on your movements. I know that sounds like a gimmick, but I honestly thought it was a pretty good thing. And the reason I started at 50 is because, in my opinion, the way to find your perfect controller settings is to max everything out and then slowly go down until you find something comfortable. Now, the only reason I used all my settings up to 50 was because I could snap at people. I could aim at one place, get shot from the right, and within a split, like, point of something seconds, I could snap and aim at him. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work, which is, I can snap, but I'll go a bit further, and it'll fuck me up. So I've recently changed my settings. I wouldn't mind doing a visual illustration on it. If people want to see me do advanced controls tutorial, just let me know. Talk to me, what was your greatest ambition growing up? I wanted to be a professional gymnast. And yeah, that kind of fucking went out the window, didn't it? Aphrodisiac, you said in a video you're in a wheelchair. If it's not too personal, would you ask why? Would you explain why? So basically, the reason I use a wheelchair and my crutches is because the bone, I have 2 kneecaps, basically, in each knee. And my bones, ever since I was young, they grinded and grinded together to the point where it's just crumbling away. And it's got to the point where I have severe arthritis in both of my legs. And instead of getting a knee replacement, which I can't get a knee replacement, they said they were going to do a knee replacement. They never did. And they said the reasoning because of this is because I have kids and I'm a young person, so I'd need a new knee replacement within like 3 years or something. So they said there's no point doing a knee replacement. It's just unfortunate that your knees are going to keep grinding and crumbling away until there's nothing. And it's actually down to my mum's side. My mum has the same issue with her arms. So that's all I'm going to get into about my mum's side, though, because I never asked her to disclose anything here. We got Louis Joseph saying, could you make a video on tips and tactics in ranked or other modes? If you want to play ranked, make sure you have a team of 5 and play patiently. Don't rush. Don't do what I do. Because I'm very impatient. I'll just fucking run in. We got Arkong, who's actually a real life friend of mine. I got a question. What's your favorite gun in Warface and why? It's the Atlas FMG Magpul because I just like the sound of it. I like the fact that you fold it and it just kills things very quick. Celeste, what anime are you currently watching / following? Right now, I'm watching, I think it's called, it's Castlevania, if people class that as an anime. I just finished Ajin. I'm waiting for the 3rd season of that. And I'm waiting for Dragon Ball Super or the new Dragon Ball movie to come out. Because I really want to watch Dragon Ball again. The manga's fucking lit at the moment. I can't pronounce your name. I'm a fan from Taiwan. How much money have you spent in Warface? Believe it or not, a lot less than people think. Like, as soon as they see what guns and stuff I've got, they're like, oh, you must have spent like hundreds, like nearly thousands. I've probably spent about £200-300 on Warface in general. Not that much really compared to some people who spent over £1,000 when it first came out on Switch. The Pro Hunter, is there still a way to get the MC Kraken on PS4 and Xbox? Probably not until the crafting system comes out. Void Skills, could you review the Alpine Sniper or a sniper that is close to the Alpine? I actually played with the Alpine in a stream. It wasn't bad. It's okay, but you knock people down a lot more than you should. Is Warface pay to win? By Holly St. Local. Yes and no. You don't need... So, what I mean by this is, yes, you can buy guns with real money, okay? But they've recently started releasing guns for crowns. Now, crowns is a currency you get by playing PvE and Spec Ops and playing ranked. Do you have to pay to have good guns to dominate in ranked? No, just like I said earlier, you can use the Uzi Pro. That thing is fucking insane, as well as the H&K MP5A5. So, is it pay to win? A little bit, but not much. Not really. They're trying to move towards it not being pay to win. Baja Bro says, I was wondering, how long did it take to get the Psy-Gray AR-15? It didn't take me very long. When I started unlocking the weapons, because what I do is I unlock the attachments, weapons, and armor first, and then armor's last. Like, you've got to think, I'm a YouTuber who plays Warface, so I play it a lot. So I'd say it took me like a couple days, if that, to unlock the Psy-Gray. We have Geo with a very nice SpongeBob picture. I have 2 questions, if you're okay with it. And by the way, they are 2 whole different topics. 1, what music do you like? Well, I kind of like every bit of music apart from dubstep, rap. I only like rap kind of like Eminem and Joyner Lucas. And yeah, I don't like the whole... I don't like that. That's not rap. That's crap. So, and 2, have you unlocked the VP armor? Is it good or bad? The VP armor is very good. Very good. I would recommend unlocking it last because you have better things to unlock first. Chris Peacock, do you like cheese, bro? I do. I only like mozzarella though, because if I have like cheddar or something, that shit too tangy for me and that's not what I like. Banana says, how can you get the Atlas Mag 9 permanently? Is it just some guns that are never released to get permanent? Every gun in the game will be released to get permanently. It depends on when and where. Because the shop refreshes boxes every Friday, but it refreshes normal stock every Tuesday. So it could be released in the shop for normal. It could be released in the shop for gold or in the boxes. It's just when and where. All right, we got Odozy saying, if you were sponsored by Warface, what would you say about the game? Nothing would change. I would still complain about things and I would tell them directly what I think of the game and how they could fix it. Just because if they sponsor me, I'm not going to change who I am or how my content will be purveyed. If something's really shit about the game, I'll say, look, you're shit, fix it. We have Harley Gagnon saying, where are you from? I'm from the United Kingdom of stabbing people. That was a joke. We're not, yeah, well, yeah, I'm not from London. That was no offense to London people, by the way. Not all of you stab people, but 2 of my friends who went to London got stabbed, so. Louis Joseph says, can you make a video on the AT308? I think I have. Haven't I? If not, I'll get to it. Blue Leader Zaid says, what other games do I play? I play a lot of other games. I play like Guild Wars 2 is one. I play Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I've been playing, what is it? What's it called? Fallout 76 sometimes. I actually quite enjoy that game. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball games are a very big thing I play. And yeah. Blue Leader Z again with, do you have any siblings? Yes, I've got a sister. All you're gonna know. Monster KC says, not really a question. Just wish your family goodwill and health. Don't let anything stop you, man. You're a great YouTuber and I really enjoy your content. Even with this quarantine. Wish you the best. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. My family as well. They're good. But I want this quarantine to be over because I need them to go back to school. But thank you so much. I hope your family is doing well also. And thank you. I really do appreciate it. We have Zed again saying, if you didn't have a Switch, what other console would you have? I would most likely just have an Xbox. I've been an Xbox person ever since 2006. So if not, then I would have just kept with my PC. I mean, I have had PS4s. There's nothing wrong with PS4s. I just don't like the controller. Longy Boy says, I know how to make French baguettes. Joke, joke. Who is our Warface clan rival? We don't have rivals. We just play the game and have fun with everybody. We have Yeles saying, if you could erase any law, rule, or socially accepted norm from existence, what would it be and why? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I'm sorry. Saf18 says, Coke or Pepsi? Coke. I can drink Pepsi. I prefer Coke. Yuri Alexis Vergara Acosta says, probably just butchered your name. What is your opinion on the balance of skills of the teams? I'm thinking it's not good because it's very often my teams have several guys who KD is bad. My index of kills deaths is 1.8. See, Warface doesn't run on a skill-based matchmaking, which is good, but it also will be an issue with people as well because sometimes people prefer that. Now, it's just random on what team you're going to get, if you're going to do good, if you're going to do bad. I'll have games where I go 78 and like 13 and there'll be a guy on my team going 0 and 26. It just happens and you can't just do it. We have Vortex saying it's called a Q&A. Yeah, well, there's a Q&A and there's an AMA, which is Ask Me Anything. You have Cody saying, how was your day? It's going good. It's hot. I wish I would cool down, but not too bad. Alifa Zahed says, aye. Then F1 Toast says, can you play Rocket League on your channel? You would not like to see me play Rocket League. I suck at Rocket League. So, yeah. That's that. Anyway, there's the question Q&A. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a comment and stuff down below. Also, I'm doing a giveaway of 2 battle passes soon. So make sure you subscribe and like the video to stay updated on that. If you made it this far, please type you thought it was an ending, but it was me, Dio, in the comments down below. And I will catch all of you guys in the next one.